It's the High Heel Tea Podcast.
Yes, sir.
Where we speak on real topics that'll make you laugh. Looking good, smelling good, that's a boss chick. Yeah. 6-inch heel, show you how to walk slick. Hey. High Heel Tea with Crystal Lee and Ree Podcast. Hey. High Heel Tea with Crystal Lee and Ree Podcast. Hey. High Heel Tea with Crystal Lee and Ree Podcast. Hey. And it's the podcast, and it's the High Heel.
Hey, welcome to the High Heels and Tea Podcast. I'm Crystal.
This is Rihanna.
And today we're here with Diamond.
Got Diamond on the mic.
She be so happy, y'all, to let people know she's my daughter, and I appreciate it. I really do. But she wanted to join us for a couple of minutes and talk to us about a couple of things. And this is cool because we be wanting to get kids on the podcast. So this is my daughter. Her name is Diamond.
And she's a young lady.
She's 17.
This is 17.
And
Yes. So, all right, what you got for us? What you want to ask us?
I mean, first, how did you get the idea for the High Heels and Tea Podcast? Because I know you started years ago, but how did you get the idea? Like, what made you want to do it like that?
So the idea was created out of inspiration for wanting to connect with women on womanhood. I was always, and you kind of see how I am, like I was always like, I didn't care to connect with women on a womanhood space because I always felt like women were messy, conniving, and drama came with them. But that is true, but that's true to those women. That's not all women. And one day I was watching a podcast of 4 women, and it felt like when I was growing up, listening to my mom, my aunts, sitting at the table having that good girl chat. And I was like, how many women are out there just like me that feel like they don't want the womanhood, they don't want to be connected, but they really just haven't found their tribe? So long story short, put the info out there. Me, Rihanna connected with it, and we had someone else, that we connected with it on it. And
we ended up having 2 people, didn't we?
Yeah, we typically, honestly, every time someone came and did the podcast with us, they wanted to join us. So we stuck with it. We just still doing it, and it's definitely, the seeds that we've planted over the years are definitely start to sprout. So we starting to see, something to make of it.
It's really good. It's really nice. My next question would have to be then, what is your favorite episode? Do you have a favorite episode or your favorite topic that you ever talked about?
Favorite episode? It'd be so many.
Yeah, I'll let you answer.
Look, it's just so many. I feel like once we do so many in a day, they kind of run together. But there's a couple that I would say that really kind of stand out. I would say years ago, before we even started doing this space, I would say one that I really enjoyed doing. I think we had Pash and Farron on there, and we was at your house.
Talking about the hustle culture.
As I say, it was a while ago, but I really enjoyed that particular episode because we had a really good girl chat. And of course, Pash is super sweet, especially our friend Farron. She's super sweet as well. I definitely like that one. Of the newer ones, I think for sure, just any topic where we just having really good girl chat and we just having a good time. I think us in general, just having fun and just being goofy and being our absolute selves. I think that's what our viewers like to see, because that's what a lot of people always come to me and like, y'all just be having fun. So
let's see, for me, I really cannot remember that far back. Not even a couple of years. I cannot. But I know that some episodes that really stood out was when we had Asia on from Rags to Riches. And she talked all about like financial literacy and all of that and everything in that area. That was a real great episode. I don't know. I would probably stop there. There are tons of others. But we record, when we record in so much content that it's hard. How about we do this? What is the favorite episode from today?
Oh, definitely. My favorite episode from today would definitely have to be Pastor.
Okay.
That was a good one. It was a great vibe. I really enjoyed that space. He's just easy flowing, good person to talk to. And he just got good energy. It was a good space.
Okay, so from today, It's a lot of them. I'm with Pastor. I'm also with Erica. I think she brought that good girl chat as well as that education to things, that connect us as women. Things that we need to know as people.
Mental health, physical health.
Everything. And we really need those kind of messages out there, and we really need to push for that kind of content as well as the spiritual feeding kind of content. I think that although it's not the most favorable content, it's still important to,
It's
create.
a mixed match because we want to get all the viewers. We don't just want the toxic viewers. We want the people that want to better themselves as well.
Yeah, even if you're toxic, you want to better yourself, you can listen to me.
Razzle dazzle.
Yeah.
So, my next thing first, I really like what you guys are doing. It's really dope and cool.
Thank you. You've been here from day one.
Exactly. And we appreciate you too. We appreciate you being here. We appreciate your face and just showing us and being available to us when we need you to do stuff. We be having you running around.
So both of you guys are mothers. So what are y'all favorite things about being a mother? And what is y'all least favorite thing about?
I would say my favorite thing about being a mom, especially having all girls, is just kind of like a sense of connection to womanhood. Like, I'm still growing as a mother and as a woman, and so what I've learned was to have transparency with my daughters and to be able to communicate with my daughters. There's a lot of things that occurred during my relationship with my mom that I try to completely avoid, and I feel great about that. I also like to see y'all having an opportunity forward to you to just be better than who I was as a mom. When I was y'all age, when I was 17, I had like a 2-year-old. So, I like and I enjoy that. That feels real good. And I really just like one of my favorite moments with my daughters is when it really doesn't truly incorporate me. It's just seeing them amongst each other being sisters, because I didn't grow up with sisters. So it's just like, dang, I really wish I had sisters. And it's like, that gotta feel real good, and I think that's one of the mishaps that I've had with women. Like, I really wasn't, and we talked about this too in Spain, I really wasn't taught to create space for women, because I wasn't raised really around women, from having sisters and a bunch of female cousins. I had a mom, but my mom worked a lot, and she was nothing like who I am. But that's one of my favorite things about being a mom, seeing that y'all relationship is dope, y'all relationship is solid, y'all have never had a fist fight or anything like that. Like, I absolutely love y'all relationship, and I hope that whether I'm here or not, that's always there. Now, what I don't enjoy most about being a mom is probably just not really feeling like I have much time to myself to grow. So because I made decisions, very early on in my life, I've been a mother since I was a 15-year-old kid. I don't know what it's like to have a life to myself. I don't really know what it's like to wake up and not have to have a responsibility to anyone else. And so I can't say it's something towards y'all. It's just kind of like, and that's why I'm real adamant. It's about me, but I'm real adamant about y'all just trying to like live y'all lives. Like, y'all have time to make all these super adult decisions, but live your life, know what your life looks like outside of being connected to kids and men and things like that. Relationships, like, learn who you are and be you. And that's the only thing. And so I made the decisions though to have y'all, so I got to deal with those decisions, and I just deal with it. I deal with it the best way I can. Ain't nothing towards y'all like.
Me on the other hand, I would say, because I have boys, one of the things that I enjoy most, because boys, they give you genuine love. I feel like the love that I get from my boys is top tier. Like, the way they make me feel, you know what I'm saying? It's like, that's a feeling that you don't get from no other man, no relationship, no nothing. They just make me feel like nobody else matters in the world. Like, just to come and get greeted when you come home from work, even though I be like, get in my face. But they come and they want to give you a kiss on the cheek, or they want to give you a hug, or they telling you pretty, or they like, what's that? Or, just them putting all of that extra effort into me, because I am the only really girl in the
Around it,
house,
yeah.
in the household. But just seeing how loving they are, and actually seeing how much the love that I put in them, and seeing it come out, you know, in them, in their different spaces, whether it be school or like the teachers telling me like, yeah, they're super caring and they're generous and they open the door, and you know, that stuff makes me feel really, really good, because it's like sometimes we overlook those small things, but when you see it come out in them, it just makes you feel good.
It does. It does.
And I have to totally agree with you as far as the thing that I hate about, or the least that I like the least.
Yeah.
It would be the responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? Just I didn't start early. I had my first son at 22, but at the same time, I still feel that way, because at that time, I still was trying to find myself. I still was trying to figure out who I was, you know. And when you go through life trying to figure out who you are, but also trying to take care of kids, you kind of lose track of who you are. You know, you have to focus. Once you have kids, your main focus becomes them.
Yeah.
You know, even when you don't want it to be. You know, even when you're sick and they sick too, they trump you. You know, so you could be sick and you not wanting to get out the bed, but if they're sick, you got to make sure that they're okay.
Yep.
So everything that you do is really surrounded around your kids. And so no matter about the decisions that you make, you have to look at them first, because they're your first priority.
Yeah. That's why I don't twerk on social media, because I be thinking about y'all and how you see my videos.
She be wanting to twerk. She be wanting
Sometimes you want to be like,
we have to block you out. Block you out.
You're like, nah, my daughter's
But that's the thing with me. I can't twerk, because soon as I even do like the smallest dance at home, they be like, why you doing that? That's nasty. Don't do that. Or like, I could just not even be twerking. I could just be doing like a little 1-2 step. It's always like, no, that's nasty. So
That's
yeah.
funny.
And then also that's another reason why with boys, I don't bring men around them, because I want them to understand that like it's a certain dynamic with the women. Like I want them to respect women for who they are. Like I don't want to be, hey, I got this man. You know, they like, who the hell is this? You know, I want them to understand that no, these certain people are important. These are certain types of things that you're supposed to be doing, and it shouldn't be involved all these different situations.
Yeah. Okay. Any more questions?
Yeah, I actually just had 2 questions.
Okay.
Alright. So the other question is, when it comes to you guys' kids, what is something that you haven't told your kids already that you want them to know, either whether that was now or in the future? Like what would be something that you would want your kids to know, whether that's about you or in general? Like
I'm pretty open with my kids.
I was going to say
I pretty much I talk to them about stuff, and my boys, and they pretty open with me too. I'm like they friend, you know. Like people be saying, I ain't y'all little friend. It ain't that I ain't y'all little friend, but I could be friendly with y'all. I could talk to you and have conversations with you to where you understand what I'm saying. I don't have to be your little friend, but I can still be cool. I can still play with you. I can still have a conversation, but you know the underlying space of where you can cross that road with me. So the only thing I could say is maybe when they get older, definitely my 16-year-old, I would think I want to apologize. I want to apologize to him for just not always being in the right space in my life in order to make him better. And I think that will come as time progresses. But I feel like he probably thinks that I'm probably the best mom, because I ask them all the time, like, what are things that I could do different? What are things that I'm lacking in? What are something that, you know, you may want me to change about me so that I can better help you? But they always say the same thing. But I feel like, you know, as they get older and I see certain stages, I know it's something that, you know, I could do different.
Okay. So I'm with that. I really don't have anything right now in mind. Like there's no piece of advice or information that I'm holding on to for the right time or moment. I think that we all just kind of like talk all the time. And whatever questions y'all have, I'm an open book about it. It don't matter what is, you know, relative to. So I try to make sure that if y'all heard from me, y'all number one, trust it, that this is what it is and this is what it wasn't or whatever. So other than that, I don't really I don't really have nothing that I would say. I think that as the days go on, things come to mind that you feel that your kids need to hear. Like we talked about attachment styles. You know what I'm saying? I read a book, and as soon as I'm done reading the book, I sit them down and I be like, all right, y'all, I just read this book and this is what I read, and I'm gonna teach y'all what I read. I just learned this, so I'm gonna teach y'all what I learned. So literally, I'm not waiting to teach or say or do anything. Everything that comes to mind, they know. Like I literally will be like, everybody come downstairs right now, because I just learned something. I just heard this quote, whatever, and I say it to them, and we talk about it, we dissect it. I'll quiz them on things too, like, okay, if this happened, what does that mean? Like, so I'm such a like everyday teaching, talking type of parent that I don't have nothing that's reserved that I would like to share with you one day. So when one day come, I'm sure there will be something for me to say, as always. And it would be fitting for what you need to hear. You know, now ready, you take my advice, you take my advice. But that's kind of like what it is. There's nothing that I'm waiting.
This is the last question.
Okay.
So, what are and as okay. So what are some ways that you feel like your kids are like you guys? Like, what are some things that your kids do that it reminds you of yourself more of?
So having girls, I always see things that reminds me of me. Let me fix my paw. Like that. Yeah, all right. I always see things that remind me of me. It's like each one of them, y'all have a different piece of my personality, from the reserved side of Ange to your bubbly side to Trinity, like educational, academic driven side, like, and then that's why when we're all together, we always like, this is the same person. And like a lot of times when people meet the girls, they be like, girl, she act just like you, she act just like you, but it's just like, imagine if you see all my daughters together, you'll be like, wow, Crystal created a mess. You know what I mean? So there's something about each and last one of you that I see a piece of me. And then the fact that I raised all y'all, like y'all influence each other, like Trinity influenced you. I raised Trinity. So there's ways about Trinity that I instilled in her that she influenced you to have, and vice as it goes down to Ange. So yeah, it's a lot. Like I can pinpoint things. That's why I can be around any one of y'all and we cool. Like we just chilling. I know how to chill with you and how to be around you, and I know how it differs from Trent and Ange. And I used to do this thing where I would take them on dates, but I would take them on individual dates. Yeah. So as they got older, I guess because we're all just so much alike, like me and Diamond are around each other the most, because obviously, you know, she's around me the most. But Trent, I still do stuff with Trinity, with Ange. I've taught her how to, she do the chess club too. She does the chess club too, but I taught Angie how to play chess even better. Like we do one-on-one, so that's our thing too. And you know, it could be our thing too whenever you ready to play against me and lose. But yeah, she gonna lose. But yeah, I see a little bit of everybody in me. But yeah. Yes, little things for everybody.
Yeah, mine's a little bit longer, so I'm gonna break some stuff down because y'all know I got 5 kids that I'm responsible for. Even though, you know, I birthed only 2, and so I would say I would start with the 2 that I birthed first. Malachi, 16, and me. That what I see, he's very calm, cool, collected, laid back, shy, real quiet, respectable, sweet person, definitely a genuine person, looks out for anybody that he has the chance to look out for, and things like that. So definitely all of those are instilled in him. Tyrus, my little baby, super sweet, just so anything. Like had a situation where a dad posted him on his social media and gave me my props, which made me feel super good because what Tyrus did is just being sweet. He took time. He was on a swing. He let the girl get on the swing, and not only did he let her get on the swing, he stood there. He pushed her the whole time, and then took the effort to show her, hey, well, this is how you swing, so you can know how to swing after I'm not here to push you. So like just that. Also, Tyrus super smart. easy with words. I can't wait to see how his mind develops. He's only in the second grade now, but I can tell that it's gonna be so crazy and spectacular. Just the conversations that he have at 7. My oldest nephew, Amir, I would say he's definitely passionate about the things that he's passionate about. He likes to dress, he likes to put on certain things and be fly and things of that nature. I feel like there's something that he's picked up for me. My youngest nephew, Amori, he's definitely, his mind works differently. Like his mind works in a way that you don't think it does. Like the things that he thinks about doing, you'd be like, where did that come from? And I was like that as a kid, like so inquisitive, so like, okay, what can I do to do this? Or how can I do to problem solve this? Or how would this go into this? And things like that. And then I would say my niece, she's a hustler. She a hustler, baby. When it snowed, she was outside shoveling everybody up and down the street. She was shoveling a driveway. She didn't figure it out. Like, she said, okay, I'm going to cut grass because I want to make some money. She didn't got somebody to finesse somebody down the street to let them use her, let her use their lawnmower. And she going around cutting people grass. She outside washing people's cars. Like, she is a hustler. She has a hustle mentality, and she's going to definitely do whatever's necessary or figure out a way to get money. So that's 100% me.
Yes,
it's like I got all of these. They all
these elements, yeah,
all up in one, and it's like all of these different character traits, and I see it all. Yeah. You had some good questions.
You had some good questions. So she be doing that for her school, where she does the interviews for the different people, and so that's how she's really good at.
No,
I just took it for a semester class, journalism, and I went around interviewing.
Yeah, so she got some skills. Yeah,
look at it.
You know, she learned journalism from her mama. You know, what I mean?
Dead for it.
She know how to talk to people, and people always enjoy talking to her. So thank you for hanging out with us and asking us some questions. We actually gonna just end the episode with that. Thank y'all for watching this episode, and y'all can tell my daughter hi. Her name is Diamond. Just say hi. That's it. She ain't. Her social media is not important. It's not going to get passed out. Okay, but
we on TikTok.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
She like
trying to
get more.
Terry started following her on TikTok, and that's how she said. That's it. That's all you see every 2 minutes. It's dancing. So please avoid the pain.
That's all they do.
Don't worry about her social media. But thank you for hanging out with us and sitting down and talking to us. You have some good
she was
questions.
determined, baby.
Yeah, she was determined, y'all. What she wearing is what I was gonna wear. Not just put this on.
Took the whole dress.
Yeah. So, but thank you. You did good, and thank y'all for listening. Goodbye.
She might.